Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the Skycast. I am your host, Chase, for those who don't know who I am. And we got a great topic today. We got the NBA 2K League Draft for Season 5. Before we get into that, please like, subscribe, and tap the notifications on for the channel. It really helps the channel out a lot, and allow us to bring more people in here so a lot of people can join the Skycast family. We can have greater discussions on things in the future. Also, I wanted to say 90% of our viewers are not subscribed. So like I just said, guys, subscribe if you like what's going on here, you like the content, you love what we produce, and you just love being a part of the community. It helps us out a lot. Thank you so much for tuning in once again. So let's get into today's topic so I can get you guys out of here. So today we're going to talk about the 2K League Draft. Like I mentioned before, it's Season 5. We're going to be going through what Heat Check is going to, pretty much the scenarios for Heat Check. We're going to go through some of the draft prospects. We're going to go through some of the highlights and what people have been talking about so far in mock drafts and things like that. It's going to be a great one. So the talent we have is we have some talent at the PG. We got Cooks, we got Gallo, we had Greens, but he dropped out. We also have Kenny, and we have Zans, and we also have Unguardable. And those are pretty much the top guys for the PG. PG's always stacked competition, but I really think this year the deepest is probably the swing position, the power forward. So it's really interesting. So right now, through the grapevine and what I put together, what I've seen, that we have Gallo as the pretty much number one overall lock pick for Gen G. This pick was traded from Mavs Gaming to Gen G, and so pretty much when teams trade picks to trade down, it's because a player that they want, they think is going to be able to, or either the needs that they need to be able to fit, they're going to be able to find later in the draft and get more draft compensation for it. So pretty much, like I said before, picks 1 and 2 are locked up. Gallo being number 1 point guard, and Zay being generational talent at the lock position for Cavs Legion. And then when it gets the picks 3 and beyond is where it gets interesting. That's where the draft can really change a lot, because Milwaukee has picks like 3 and 4, so they can really they need a point guard, so they can either get a guard. We need a whole backcourt, so they can get a point guard and a shooting guard. They can get what a lot of teams do, because we're not really that talented at the shooting guard position. We have talent, but we have Glenn, we have Johnny, and we have guys like that. We have Witness, but once those guys get taken off the board, a lot of teams are thinking, all right, we got a PG, let's just draft another PG that can play the two. So a lot of teams are doing that as well, so that, okay, what if the point guard situation don't work? Okay, we have 2 primary ball handlers. We can switch things up. We're not in the crunch, and our team be good for the season. So for Heat Check in particular, we have picks 11, 16, and 26 with the departure of Hot Shot and the release of 3 of the guys of our roster, and then with us pretty much trading picks. What the team looks like right now, we have Zav, which is our point guard. We have B Smooth at the shooting guard. So we have a solid backcourt. Pretty solid backcourt. Both those guys pretty consistent over the years. So we're doing good there. So with Hot Shot being pretty much a focal point of our team, being the center, being the star that he was, with his departure going to Atlanta, we have a void to fill, and Famous is gonna get it done. So what I've been seeing so far is if with the 11th and 16th pick, if we draft for the front court, which is looking like maybe Chaos, which is the best 4 in the draft. Like I said, the swing position is very deep anyway, but if we draft Chaos and his elite talent at the 4, we can pretty much do it all. That's going to be solid. And then at the 16th pick, if we can draft Rain as pretty much a top 2 center, our backcourt and our front court will be great. And then we can just focus on a lock at pick 26. And the lock position isn't bad. Like I said, Zay, generational talent. We also have Sticks and Saints. Those guys can go first. So it's really going to depend on how much we really want Dawsic, and just pretty much put more follows and bag motion. It's a pretty decent amount of locks, but I think if we have a great front court to go along with the back court that we already have, we're going to be a problem this season, and we're going to be, and not even just season 5, but in the future, and we're definitely going to have definitely a lot of talent and there won't be a lot of holes in our team with me having both our front court and the back court. So pretty much our offensive game and firepower be locked up. We'll be able to control the boards. Now we just got to focus on defense and get a lock that can pretty much communicate with the big, so that when they got to switch and be able to do things like that. But I really think Famous is going to get it done. This draft really works in our favor, I think, along with Milwaukee and some other teams. I really think we can do a lot of damage and pretty much have a great season 5, pretty much making sure that everything goes well and goes smooth. But we're in a good position. We just need to pretty much take best available for what we need and pretty much go the course of the draft. A lot of different teams do draft different scenarios. My scenarios just based on what they look for. Some teams look more for personality, some more look for chemistry, consistency. It's a lot of things, a lot of factors. If I was a GM or a coach, I would definitely draft upon 3 things: consistency, communication, and chemistry. You can't really go wrong there. But once again, thank you guys so much for tuning in today for the Skycast. This was our NBA 2KL draft show, and we can't wait to see what goes on with season 5. See you guys after the draft. It's been your boy Chase. We're out of here. Peace.